Let's talk about the amazing brain, the superhero of cognitive functions. Memory is one of its many superpowers which allow us to encode, store, and retrieve information. But what happens when we read something and then instantly forget it? It's like our brain loses its power, leaving us scratching our heads wondering why it can't seem to hold on to certain pieces of information. One reason for this is a lack of attention. We've all been there before, reading something while our minds wander off to something else. If we're not fully focused on the material, our brains might not fully encode the information, leading to difficulties in retaining it. Our brain can also only handle so much information at once, and if we're trying to process too much, it might slip right through our fingers, or should I say brain. Another sneaky culprit is interference. It's like trying to remember someone's name when you're introduced to multiple people at once. New information interferes with the ability to retain previously learned information, making it harder to remember what we just read. Now let's talk about rehearsal, or the lack thereof. If we don't repeat or revisit information, it's more likely to be forgotten. Reading something once and not returning to it might mean it never makes it into our long-term memory and we forget it as quickly as we read it. Memory is complex and involves many brain regions and mechanisms. Memories are stored in different areas of the brain depending on the type of memory. Sensory memory is like a quick flash in the pan, while short-term memory is mostly stored in the prefrontal cortex. Long-term memory is spread out across the brain and involves changes in the strength and connectivity of the synapses between neurons. It's pretty impressive stuff. So, how do we improve our memory? By using active reading strategies. Take notes, summarize the material, or test yourself on the information. These methods can help you better encode and retain the information, improving your ability to remember it later. Additionally, it's important to take breaks when reading long or complex material, allowing your brain time to process and consolidate the information. It's important to recognize that memory can be affected by various factors, such as stress, sleep, and nutrition. Stress can impair memory performance by affecting attention and the ability to encode and retrieve information, while sleep is essential for memory consolidation. A healthy diet, including foods rich in nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, can also support healthy brain function and memory performance. In conclusion, forgetting what we read instantly is frustrating but common. By paying attention, using active reading strategies, and taking care of our overall health and well-being, we can improve our ability to remember what we read and maintain healthy memory function. So, let's take care of our brains, the superheroes that they are, and use their powers to their full potential.